Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, so we can... I can hear myself. Hello, 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 hello. Hold on, there's one thing I gotta check before we start, and that's that my settings for audio are off. Yep, I knew that. Phew. Alright, here we go. 6 p.m. football. Here we go. As welcome back to the Pcfl. This is game 1 of the 2026 season. This season will last until June or July, and we are kicking it off today with one of the biggest rivalries in the ACC. This is Duke versus North Carolina in football. Welcome to the Pcfl. Here we go, here's the kickoff. North Carolina will get the ball first, and we are off in this rivalry game. Nice start. That will bring them up to the 21. Last meeting, North Carolina beat them 21-20. North Carolina leads the series 64-42. Here we go. 1st and 10. At the 21 for North Carolina. Lopez throws, and he's got a man. 1st down, North Carolina. Both these teams unranked. Later on tonight, after this game, we will have Indiana versus California. California is looking to make another deep postseason run. Handing it off to the running back. He's got a nice open lane across midfield to the 45. That's Benjamin Hall. First and 10 from the 45 now. First and 10 for North Carolina. Got it to his man. They're going to be down a yard short of the 1st down. Here we go. 2nd and 1. Lopez in North Carolina trying to cash in on this opening drive. He gets to his man. 1st down. That's Pcfl. 21 yards on the day already for him. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 30. For North Carolina here. Handing it off to the running back. They're going to give him no gain, no loss for North Carolina right there. Tie. This is one of the biggest rivalries in the ACC. Once again. 2nd and 10. Lopez is going to fire. It's way out of the receiver's reach. It's going to be third down, North Carolina. Fire. It's way out of the receiver's reach. It's going to be third down, North Carolina. 3rd and 10 for North Carolina now. Third and 10, Lopez looking, he's going to try to run it himself for the first, he will get there. First down, North Carolina. First and 10, North Carolina completely dominating this Duke defense so far. Takes the handoff, amazing blocking, it's nearly intercepted by Duke. Amazing defensive stop right there by them. Second and 10 at the 19 for North Carolina. And they're not going to go anywhere. In fact, they will lose 4 yards. 3rd and 14. Third and 10 to the end zone, touchdown, North Carolina. Amazing throw by Lopez, finds the end zone. And North Carolina will strike first in the big rivalry. Third and 10 to the end zone, touchdown. 3rd and 14, my bad. Here we go. Here we go, the extra point. It's up, it is good. 7-0 game. Here we go, Duke's offense ready to roll against the Tar Heels. North Dakota State will play on Friday night. Here we go, here are your impact players of the game right here, presented by Discover. First and 10. Mensah finds his receiver. Amazing move. Nice spin move right there by the receiver. They'll give him a 2nd and 4 at the 25. That's actually, anyway, what the fuck are they doing? Anyways, Mensah handing it off to the running back. First down, Duke. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Mensah, first and 10, fires, gets it to the big tight end. First down, Duke at the 45. 30 seconds to go in the half, or the first quarter. $15 seconds now for Duke. Mensah dropping back, gonna fire, gets it to the tight end, the receiver. First down, that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. And the big rivalry. There were your team stats presented by Discover. The PCFL is presented by Discover. Mensa gonna take us into the red zone right there. 5-yard gain. We're in the red zone at the 20. Second and 5 at the 20 for Duke. And down he'll go, losing a yard on that play. 3rd and 6. Duke had a great start to their offense so far, and now they are starting to fade away pretty quick. 3rd and 6 for Duke. Firing, first down. Mensa 58 yards on the day. Amazing work so far. First and goal for Duke. To the end zone, touchdown, Duke. As Duke scores a great touchdown. The extra point right here. It's good. Tie game at 7. 3 minutes and 38 seconds for North Carolina. They'll get down at the 17. 1st and 10 for UNC. He'll go down after a 1-yard gain. Benjamin Hall powers forward for only a yard on that play. Stopped short after a nice little short gain right there for Duke. Or for North Carolina. Nice defense so far from Duke. Throwing, and it's broken up. It's going to be 3rd and 9 now for North Carolina. Here at Brooks Field. 3rd and 9 at the 17. Lopez scanning. He will fire. It's intercepted by Duke. First interception of the PCFL season. And the Blue Devils answer quickly with an interception right after their scoring drive. 1st and 10, Duke. At the 32. Mensa dropping back, firing to the big tight end. That'll get him to the 10-yard line. Duke. 1st and 10, Duke at the 10-yard line. This is just 1st and goal for Duke. Handing it off to the running back. He will power forward 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal. Yeah, just look at him. Shepard just making his way through the defense like a knife through whatever the saying is there. But you know what I meant. Mensa fires to the end zone, touchdown, Duke. And Mensa just delivers yet another beautiful football to his receivers. That big tight end Landon King right there. 13-7 game here at Brooks Field. $14-7 game. Here we go. North Carolina will get the ball back here. See where they're going to be positioned here for this drive. 2-minute warning here in the Duke, North Carolina rivalry. 17-yard line. Exact same yardage of when they got Lopez threw that interception. 1st and 10. Fires. He's got a man this time. Big game. Gets out of bounds. 1st and 10. At the 45 after a really nice game by the North Carolina receiver. What on, sorry? Having some technical issues. First and 10. Oh, they're gonna throw behind them. Lopez. I'm not sure what he was doing right there. 2nd and 10. Fires to the same receiver again. Gio Lopez. One interception and 1 touchdown so far in this one. Next week, North Carolina goes on to play Michigan in week 2. This is a 5-week season. Lopez running out of time right there, gets it to Hall for no gain. Coming up to 1 minute to go in the 2nd quarter. 50 seconds to go in the quarter for North Carolina. They are in field goal range, but they would like to get closer, and they're gonna get knocked out of field goal range right there. Third and 15 after a timeout by North Carolina right there. Launching deep to the end zone. It's broken up and nearly picked off again. Wallace Wade Stadium is starting to get really loud here at Brooks Field. Brooks Field at Wallace Wade Stadium. Oh, they're going to punt it here. Punting it back to Duke, which Duke will probably just kneel it out from here. Which I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they're planning on doing. No, they're going to run a play. Mensa fires. Got a man. 1st and 10. 22 seconds to go at the 32. Seven, 6, 5. Will they get a playoff? Yes, they will. Fires, and that'll be the end of the first half. Here in the North Carolina versus Duke Week 1 RCFL. We'll be back. As welcome back to Wallace Wade Stadium. And Duke will get the ball first here in the second half. Oh, nice illusion right there. But they'll get stopped right at the 15. All receivers on the outside. Keep an eye on the top of your screen. No, it's going to be a run play. I'm not sure what happened right there. Second and 9 at the 16 now. Third and 1 for Duke now. Amazing. Mensa's just had really good ball placement so far in this game. That's all I'll say right here. Third and 1 for Duke. And first down for the Blue Devils. Shepard picks up a nice gain to keep the drive alive for Duke. First and 10, Duke. Mensa fires to the tight end. And he'll go down, Landon King. 61 yards on the day so far. For Duke, this has just been a really good offensive performance. Next week, they go on to play Florida in Gainesville, so that's going to be a nice matchup for them. Second and 4, handing it off to Shepard. It'll be third and 4. Andrew Simpson with his 5th tackle of the game. Third and 4 for Duke now. Fires. First down and more. Mensa all the way up to 164 yards on the day. Still have 2 more quarters here in this game to play. And I don't know if North Carolina can come back in that time. Here we go. First down, Duke. Gets it to the tight end, King. First down again for Duke. Landon King, he's just been a masterclass for the tight end position all day so far. Takes the handoff to Shepard. Firing downfield. It's intercepted by North Carolina. They're going to take it up the field all the way to the 32-yard line. Firing downfield. It's intercepted by North Carolina. They're going to take it up the field all the way to the 32-yard line. Gavin Gibson gets the first interception on Darian Mensa in this game. And that is the big interception North Carolina needed. Mensa firing to the outside. He's got an open lane. The big tight end running down the sideline all the way to the 38-yard line. Really nice gain right there from North Carolina. See, yeah, look at Lopez. He throws it. And then he just has an open lane from there. Pacer making these big plays so far in this game. 1st and 10 at the 38 now for North Carolina. And the tight end, 2nd and 6. Few yards gained right there from North Carolina. Handing it off to Hall. He'll get another 1st down for North Carolina. Hall has been a great running back so far in this game for North Carolina. Correction, next week North Carolina goes on to face Georgia. And that'll get down for 2nd and 3 all the way into the red zone at the 20-yard line with 20 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. The comeback started with that interception. Lopez hands it off to Hall. 4 seconds and this will end the 3rd quarter. Duke hanging on to 7-point lead at the end of the 3rd. Here are your team stats presented by Discover. 5 minutes left in this game. The comeback started with that interception by Gibson earlier in the 3rd quarter. Firing to the end zone, it's picked off! As I was just talking about an interception, Duke will take it up the field to the 21-yard line. And Duke hangs on to their 7-point lead. Chandler Rivers, the 2nd Duke cornerback to get an interception in today's game. And these two defenses, these are 2 really good defenses going up against each other, and what the result gives us is you get a really good game out of it. As the play we just saw was a 2-yard gain by Duke for a 2nd and 8. Yeah. Handing it off to Shepard. He'll get down for 3rd and 5. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the game. This is a huge need for North Carolina to stop the drive here. 3rd and 5, presented by EA Sports. Mensa going to his man all day. He's been the one he's been throwing to. In these short pass situations, he's always tried to find him. 1st down, Duke. And this game can be salted away with 1 more touchdown. They're going to run it with the 2nd running back. 2nd and 5. Duke, once again, they go on to play Florida in Gainesville next week. They're coming off of a national championship appearance where they lost. They are number 4 in the country right now. Duke will still be unranked after this one, most likely. And so, fires to the big tight end, King. And they get down, stopped 1 yard short, or 2 yards short, correction. 3rd and 2 for Duke. North Carolina burnt its first timeout of the game. Here, 3rd and 2 situation presented by EA Sports to Shepard. Will he get an edge? Yes, he will. First down, Duke. And that could very easily be the first down that ends it for North Carolina in this one. First and 10 from the 50. Wallace Wade Stadium is getting loud. Mensah is going to go deep again. He's got a man. First down. Duke. Second timeout used by North Carolina. First and 10 at the 13 for North Carolina, or Duke. Oh, Shepard's got a lane. He'll get stopped short, and that's going to be the final timeout for North Carolina in this game. 2nd and 7 now for Duke. Ten-yard line to King again, to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. And that could be the game winner. That could be the dagger in the hearts of North Carolina. So North Carolina is going to have a lot of work they're going to need to do if they want to beat North Dakota State next week in Fargo. They're going to have to do a lot of work. Because North Dakota State is not a team that will back down easily for the North Carolina Tar Heels. Well, it is 21-7. They're down by 2 touchdowns. With 2 minutes and 30 to go. First and 10, North Carolina. They don't have any timeouts. They need to focus on getting that ball out of bounds. First and 10 at the 19. Lopez is gonna air it out. They're gonna get it out of bounds. 2nd and inches at the 29. Game started out close, and Duke has just pulled away in this big rivalry game. Lopez airs it out once again to Pesora. First and 10. North Carolina. Two-minute warning presented by Walmart. 21-7 once again, I have said. If you're just tuning in, welcome to Pcfl Opening Night. We're gonna push the second game tomorrow. Lopez gonna air it out to Hall. It'll be 2nd and 3. North Carolina pretty much has ran out of time to come back in this one. And I think they're starting to realize it. So North Carolina might be 0-1 after this game. But they're going to the Fargo Dome in North Dakota. And they're going to try to take down the newly added North Dakota Bison. North Dakota State Bison, my bad. Minute and 30 to go. From Wallace Wade Stadium. Airs it out. Again, and it will be 2 yards short of the first down. Lopez gonna get it to his running back. Under a minute to go, and I think it is safe to finally call it quits for North Carolina. .49 seconds to go. Lopez trying everything he can. He gets it to receiver again. 2nd and 1 with 40 seconds to go. Second and 1, 25 seconds. Lopez, he's just gonna run for it, and he'll go down. 15 seconds in this one. For everyone from Real Sports 1. And everyone from YouTube, we thank you for watching tonight's telecast of the Duke-North Carolina rivalry. Well, 1 second remaining. Pcfl broadcast will be copyrighted, and they will end up with, I mean, I don't really care about this. It'll be copyrighted. Final second, final play of the game. Lopez doing something, and that'll end it. Duke will take the North Carolina versus Duke rivalry win in week 1 of the PCFL, and they get the 43rd series win for them. 3 touchdowns for Darian Mensah tonight. Thank you for watching the PCFL on YouTube.